In the previous lesson, we showed you how to use the SQL query binding to bring back data from a database on the table. So here I have a table, and the data property is bound to a static SQL query, bringing back the first name, last name, and email from our customer table. Now we're bringing back every single record from the table since there is no where clause here. It is possible to make this query dynamic, where we can bring in values from the screen, as well as bring in tag values to possibly filter for particular records. So let's say that we want the user to be able to search for a last name. Let's put a text field right above the table, where they can enter in that search criteria. We're then going to use the text field in the query, making it dynamic. So I'm going to go back to the data property here and go into the binding. I'm going to add a where clause to this query. I'm going to say where the last name is like, to be able to search for a wildcard here. Right in the middle of that string, I'm going to insert the value of the text field. By using the link icon in the top right, I can go and search for the window, grab the text field, and get its text property. As soon as I bring it in, you can see now the query is dynamic, and that is relying on a value from the screen. So at the very bottom, I'm going to set this query to pull off, which means it's only going to run once. Now the special thing about pulling off is if the text field value ever changes, the query will run again, but just once. So as soon as I press OK, I'm going to bring back all of the records that meet this wildcard here, which right now is empty string, so everything's coming back. If I go into preview mode here and start typing in a value, like I want to search for any customer with last name that starts with Stan, I can see there are 2 customers there. If I look for Go, I'm going to see there are quite a few, where Geo is somewhere within that last name. So it's definitely possible to make your query dynamic, and you can use one or more properties from the screen or tag values in your query.